Hello everybody, welcome to the last episode of Brome Bird News in 2020. What a year it has been. Let's hope that 2021 is a little bit more positive. If you're looking for something to do this holiday season from home, I thought I would remind you about two things. Well, first of all, Project Feederwatch started in November and it will go all the way to April, but you can actually join anytime you want to. All you have to do is count birds at your feeders for 2 consecutive days every 5 days and log them with Project Feederwatch. And then, of course, around Christmas time, there is Christmas bird count. Unfortunately, in some areas it has been cancelled, but you can still get in touch with your compiler. That's a person who is in charge of your local Christmas bird counts, and you can find out how you can get involved and help. So all you have to do is follow this link, then punch in your postal code, your zip code, zoom in and click on the circle to see who is in charge of your local Christmas bird count. Oscar and Anna from Montreal have a log that they cover with peanut butter and birds absolutely love it. But then recently they noticed some black stuff forming on the log, so they are wondering if it's safe to continue feeding birds like that or whether they should serve peanut butter in the bowl.
Hi, Oscar and Anna. To be perfectly honest, I have no clue as to the identity of the black stuff in the powder on your peanut butter log. Some kind of mold is a good guess, though. I definitely would not use that log again, but you don't need to throw it out. There are all sorts of molds and fungi out there in the natural environment, and the birds manage to live with them okay. As for offering peanut butter, I definitely wouldn't use a bowl. While peanut butter is a good food for birds, it's also quite greasy and not a good thing for a bird to get on its plumage and face. Dipping their heads into a bowl might make that happen. What I've done in the past is to drill small holes about 1 to 2 inches in width into a small hanging log and then pack the holes with peanut butter. You can also smear it onto large pine cones. Including it in a suet recipe is another way to go. A final quick comment on peanut butter. There are those who believe that it can get stuck in the bird's mouth and cause it to choke to death. I have seen no actual evidence showing this to be true. I'm not saying it can't happen, just that it's unlikely to be an occurrence.
Here at Brome Bird Care, we've known this for years, but now we have science to back us up. Watching birds makes us happy. A new study conducted in Germany demonstrates that the more bird species a person is exposed to on a daily basis, the happier they are. In a comparison study, they calculated that being exposed to 14 different species every day is equal in happiness points to earning an extra $150 a week. Well, I'm not sure about the whole science of the comparison study, so I won't question it. All I know is that watching and feeding birds has become a ritual, a daily ritual in our family. And then seeing how my kids react to birds at our bird feeders, especially when new species arrive, is convincing enough that birds make us a happier family. In the next couple of weeks, 11 incredible raptors will be driven from the International Center for Birds of Prey in England to Bulgaria. 5 lesser kestrels, 3 griffon vultures, 2 Egyptian vultures, and a Seika falcon will be leaving a sanctuary in Gloucestershire to be given to Green Balkans, an organization responsible for restoring native species in Bulgaria. The 3 griffon vultures will be basically released into the wild right away. The rest of the birds will be joining a breeding program in the hopes that their offspring will be able to be released into the wild in the near future. At the moment, the ICBP is raising funds to cover the 2-day trips from England to Bulgaria. The Clean Air Act, established in 1970, is celebrating its 50th birthday. And with that birthday comes incredible news. Studies conducted by the Cornell Lab of Ornithology calculated that the Clean Air Act is responsible for saving an estimating 1.5 billion birds. Over the past year, we've heard so many times about the loss of 3 billion birds that sometimes we forget that we can still get things right. And when we do, it makes a huge difference. Environmental regulations are crucial to helping preserve birds and wildlife. If you follow us on social media, every year, the last 12 days of December, we celebrate the grand prize winners of our photo contest. So check it out, the celebration has already begun. And now, the final photo contest of 2020, creative images of birds. Let's check out the top 5. Here's the third place, the second place, and the grand prize winner. Congratulations, everybody. You are so creative. Now, this fall and winter, there's been an eruption of finches. So our first photo contest of 2021, we would like to see what kind of finches you photograph. Good luck, everybody. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everybody.